like, everybody? This is Dane. Up next is part 5 of the series of Aberdeenshire witches. Enjoy.
Janet Wishart. Now, Janet was accused. She was this was in 1597, and she was one of what you might call a central star witch, and Janet and her family were all accused. Her son, her husband, and her 3 daughters. Now, she was accused in her maiden name. Janet was a 44-year-old woman. She wasn't young. She was, you could say, she was a successful businesswoman. She owned land. She was also a midwife. She was someone of substance. We are talking that she lived in one of the areas of Aberdeen. And she was accused and she was brought to trial. She has gone through this whole process that we've discussed in one of the other recordings, where she was accused, she was arrested, incarcerated, and she was tortured. And eventually she confessed. So she went to trial, and her trial and what happened throughout that trial is recorded in the documents that are held in the archive in Aberdeen City. Janet was accused of, for example, that she did what we would call throws or cantrips. These are chants or spells, and that one of those spells caused a neighbour, Andrew Ardis, a weaver, to sweat, and after a number of days he died. She was also accused, I think, with this particular person, that there was something going on about land, and she owned land, and this, I think, was a next door neighbour, and actually Janet was negotiating with him to buy his land, and he didn't want to sell, and so the accusation was that she put a hex on him. She put this spell on him so that he would die, or eventually do a deal with her about the land. Other sorts of things are that she was a midwife, and you have to remember that delivering children was dangerous and difficult, and that many of the children died through natural causes anyway, and of course the mother or relatives decided that this was the fact that she was a witch, and that they accused her of that. They would also embellish it, and things like she turned the baby over 3 times, and that's what caused it. Well, of course, if we look at it from medical knowledge today, it may well be that the baby was a breech birth, and that she was doing exactly what a midwife would do today in order to save that child and to make the birth possible. So I think at the end of it, unfortunately, that there were many accusations, and not just accusations that happened yesterday. She had accusations thrown at her from over 30 years, so there was a long time period. Her son was also caught up with it. He was accused, and this is one of the rare instances of a male witch being accused of organising dances on Halloween. He was accused of dancing and playing the fiddle along with other women, young women, and that in itself was enough to get him accused. Both of these, both Janet and her son, went through the process that I outlined before. They were found guilty, they were executed, they were both strangled and burnt on Heading Hill in Aberdeen.
That's the end of part 5. Please join me again for the next part of Aberdeenshire Witches, which will be coming up very soon.